The Wheel of Life is a fantastic tool that I've used to help many coaching clients achieve clarity, control, and confidence in their lives. Now, it's definitely underrated, but it helps give you a sense of direction. Now, if you want to follow me whilst I'm talking about this, then make sure to grab the life management system that I've developed on Notion so you can effectively implement this in your life. Now, the first thing you want to do is to, again, define what different areas you feel that you want to focus on, or at least have in your life. You may want to get inspiration online if you type in Wheel of Life, or you may want to use the different areas that I've highlighted in my management tool. Whatever it is, think of roughly 8 to 12 different areas, or 6 to 12 different areas, whatever feels comfortable for you. It could be more, it could be less. What may also help with this video is if you focus on one life area, then you can do this exercise more easily. The next thing you want to do is choose one or all of the life areas and rank out of 10 how satisfied you are out of 10 in terms of that life area. So for example, for finance, you may feel like you're a 7 because you're not making X amount. Or possibly for health, you may feel like a 4. Or maybe for your romantic life, you feel like a 9. Whatever it may be, just think of a specific number that relates to your level of satisfaction. 10 being the most satisfied and 1 being the least satisfied. Now that you've done this for one life area or all of them, you then want to describe what that specific number means in terms of reality. So what does your current state look like? Really think about things like what is happening, where it's happening, why it's happening, who's involved. All these different things are important because it gives you a sense of context. You really want to express and visualize what your current situation looks like. Because what we want to do is start to develop what is known as a gap analysis within the project management space. We're applying this to our personal space. So really flesh out what this looks like. Again, if you're following along using the template, if you click in the card, you'll be able to see different questions and prompts that will enable you to answer these questions effectively. The next thing to think about is, if I was to really achieve a 10, if I was to really get to that level of success for that specific life area, what value do I need to adopt? Now, if you don't know what values are the things that you deem as important, and they help us make decisions, directing us in terms of our destination in life. And so values really underpin a lot of what we believe to be true, or what we see as important, so to speak. And so this is a really big deal. So for example, if you're trying to achieve better health goals, then maybe health is the value that you need, because all your decisions are going to be centered around health. If you're trying to make business thrive and boom more, maybe ambition is what you need. So you're going to be doing whatever it takes to get to X goal. If it's your romantic life, then maybe having integrity isn't really important. Or maybe your relationships is integrity or authenticity to ensure that you have something genuine, meaningful, and true. So think about what value is going to carry you through to a 10. The following thing to do from that is, if you were to reach a 10, let's say in 12 weeks from now, what desired outcome would you like to achieve? What is the desired outcome? So again, if this is a health goal, maybe your desired outcome is to feel more energy. Okay, maybe that's a desired outcome. Maybe another desired outcome from that is to specifically, and this is from a metric standpoint, lose 10 kilograms. So these are things to think about. If it's your business space, maybe it is to only make income from your business, or maybe it's to make £10,000 a month. If it's your romantic space or relationship space, maybe it's to feel more happy within your relationships, or maybe it's to have at least, let's say, one date night every single week. So think about the outcome more. Don't necessarily think about the metrics yet, that will come, but think more about the outcome, how you want to feel, the benefits, all these different things come into play. Now, before I continue, as I highlighted before, if you haven't done so already, you can grab my life management system via the link below. In addition, based on everything I'm saying right now, what life area are you struggling with the most? Comment below. Now, once you have your desired outcome, once you're clear about what value will help you get to a 10, the next thing you need to do is write down key milestones. So how you do this is thinking about what the end state looks like. And we're giving ourselves 12 weeks, okay? And think about the end state being the current state right now. So you're at a space of success. You're at a space of achieving a 10 or close to a 10 as possible. What did you do to get to a 10? And this is where you work backwards. So really write out the key deliverables, the key achievements that enabled you to get to a 10 along the journey. This could be 4 milestones. This could be 5. It could be whatever it may be. Once you have these milestones, you now want to start thinking about week to week, so 12 weeks as we stated before, what you're going to do in order to get to that end state. So again, you may not know this necessarily. You may need to brainstorm this. You may need to speak to other people. You may need to research some of this stuff to understand the methodologies behind how you achieve X. But have something in mind, have something in play, at least write something down in logical order. So following on from that, once you have these weeks, you then want to make sure that you think about key routines. I don't want to say habits because they're different, but key routines that support the value that will support what you're trying to get in terms of a desired outcome. So what do I mean by this? If the value is health and the desired outcome is to feel more energy, maybe the routines that you need to do is, number 1, make sure you go to the gym at least 4 times a week. Number 2, ensure that you're having healthy calories and maybe you're having no more than 2,000 calories a day if that works for your body. And number 3, the other routine is making sure you go to bed by 9:30 or 10:30 as an example. These are routines you're sticking to. Let's think of a business example. If the value is ambition and the desired outcome is to make sure that you're making money from your business solely, then maybe the routines are to make sure that you, number 1, post 1 pillar content every single week on YouTube. Number 2, make sure that you have some space where you speak to your audience directly. Maybe it's an event every week. And maybe number 3, you have an opportunity to review and reflect on your business every single week. You measure metrics. Let's look at relationships. Okay, this is another example. Maybe the value is integrity. So the desired outcome is to make sure you're happier in your relationship. So maybe the first thing is to make sure that you have date night every single week. Maybe the second thing is every single month you sit down and talk about how you're feeling as a relationship. Maybe you do that in terms of counseling. Or number 3, maybe you do a specific activity together, okay, every single week or every 2 weeks or whatever it may be. So these are things to have in mind when it comes to ensuring that you embed the right routines that are aligned to the right desired outcomes, that are aligned to the right values. You can see how this is all aligned. You can't get confused by this. The next thing to do is to make sure that you find an action that you can do straight away. Don't waste time, just do it. Because you need to find things that are going to support what you're doing. This is your environment. This is the people you talk to. This is the materials that you have. This is the expertise that you need to acquire. These are all things to support your, again, achievement. The thing to really sort of wrap this round is to also ensure that there is a level of accountability that you have. Now, again, I'm going to be talking about how you can find accountability buddies in my next video. But again, you can check my previous video to learn about how you can use accountability to gain success. But maybe you want to share this with your accountability buddy or someone you can find who can hold you to account to this stuff. Again, this could be a number of different people, whether it's a coach, mentor, or a close friend. So sit down each week and go through how are you attacking your goals. And again, that's pretty much what you need to do. So you can see how the wheel of life, when used in the right way, can seem like a very ethereal pie high in the sky thing to a very planned and systematic thing that is aligned to your values. Now again, if you want to grab my life management tool, then make sure to click the link below to get a copy for yourself. In addition to that, if you want to hear more things around emotional intelligence, career development, and also life management, then make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, my friends, understand, reach, and expand. Peace.